Okay, everyone. So let's quickly see a demo. I can just send it a message, hi, and it's going to understand and send me back the message based on the way I've created this thing. So yeah, it's a helper AI digital assistant. I can just ask it, can you tell me what I was diagnosed with? And let me ask this question. And it will again go back to the whole database and everything and try to get me the answer. The full thing is kind of very nicely supported by WhatsApp. So your last diagnosis was awesomeness and these things. Can you tell me medicine I have to take? Let's ask this. Now it will tell me about the medicines as well, which all I have been prescribed. So let's see them. Your last prescribed medicine was awesome medicine. Now let me say, hey, I had a very high pain. Can you tell me what to do? Right? Let's ask this question and let's see how smart it is. Now it will try to understand my previous thing and everything, but it say that hey, this looks important. I recommend directly speaking with the doctor. Can you help me schedule a call or share the contact info? Right? Now I can say, can you create a ticket? Right? And below are the details. So I can provide it the details. Let's say Mayank, 25, and then I can say general accident maybe. Right. So I'm just providing these things to it. And in the backend, it is now going to create a good ticket for me. So let's see what it will do. Right. Thank you for the details. I will create a ticket with the information. Please confirm if your registered number is same or is it different. So I can say it's same. Now again, it is having the memory as well, right? And now it will going to create a ticket for me. So let's see the same in action. And in some time, it has done the same and the team will reach out to me shortly. This whole workflow is being very nicely powered by something which you see right in front of you. I will be showing you the full flow that how can you easily integrate WhatsApp into your N8N. Now, the best part is that in the backend, how we have just created a ticket for a general accident, right? Along with that, as a bonus for you, I have made sure that I will show you how you can create a permanent access token. So I see that no one on YouTube or anywhere else is telling how you can create a permanent access token, and everything I will be showing step by step. So this doctor query automation is just one example of how can you use and automate your full flow. I have made sure that I have given you step by step with images and the screen instruction so that you don't face any problem, you don't have to go anywhere, and you will be easily able to integrate your WhatsApp into anything and of course automate any workflows around you. So yeah, with the work idea overall clear, everyone, let's get started. And as a bonus, I have also shown you that how can you just host your N8N, self-host your N8N so that it can run for unlimited execution. So yeah, do make sure to see the video completely. And if you have any doubts, do ask in the comments. So let's start. Okay, everyone. So now that you have seen the demo, now let's get started on integrating N8 WhatsApp with our N8N workflow. So let's continue and WhatsApp to N8N connection. Easiest guide. Now the reason I'm saying it as an easiest guide, you will just try to like you will just learn once I show you the full homework which I've done. Now, before we continue, I want to make sure that you understand few things, and the same will be very helpful. So instead of focusing like other videos where we are just completing some steps, I think it's very important to understand that why we are doing what we are doing exactly. So for that, the very first thing is that we should know that WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram as well, they all come under the umbrella of Meta. So pretty sure that till now each and every one of you are aware about Meta. Okay, so Mark Zuckerberg, formerly Facebook. This is why, okay, when you have to integrate WhatsApp to your anything, we have to go towards Meta route. Okay, so this is something which I want each and everyone to be very, very clear. WhatsApp come under the umbrella of Meta businesses, right? Now let's quickly learn about the requirements. So coming to requirements, first is N8N, of course. Okay, we will be using N8N to automate. Second is WhatsApp. So we will be using or requiring a WhatsApp account similarly. Third is Facebook account. Yeah. So that exact Facebook account which you might have back in the day. So it's, I think, now a right time to get the password for that. Forget password and hopefully you will be able to remember the same and restore the same. And then Facebook business. So this I will come to like what exactly this is, right? The very first thing, let's first get our N8N running. Now, coming to N8N, what we can do is we can surely go on N8N homepage and we could see that how it gives a 14-day free trial, right? But for this video, we will be taking a different route because I want to show you that when you actually will be using this workflow, let's say for any consulting or let's say for any client, what is the best way out there? Now, for the same, to make sure that we don't have any limits, just like how they are present here, which is let's say 2.5K workflow execution or such high fees, uh, Hostinger, we have like seen the Hostinger. Yeah, so this is the way. Now, the first way of doing this, everyone, is how we can do it on a anytime cloud hosted thing. Second, which we will be doing today, is we will be hosting a self-hosted version, right, of N8N. So N8N provides a community edition which can be self-hosted, and for the same, we will be using Hostinger. Now I was using Hostinger before as well, but then I reached out to them and they were very happy to make sure that this overall thing can be helpful to many of the students. So for that, if you will go via this link, right? Let's say you go via this link, you can directly see the Hostinger thing here. Now they provide you VPS, which is way lot cheaper, and you can have unlimited execution inside that if you host your N8N yourself. So we are going to choose a plan. Now KVM2 is pretty good. I have KVM4 because I have some extra overall plans and consulting thing running. So once you select this, right, if you follow the link which I have given you, you will be able to get a good discount. If you just enter a coupon code, so let's say Mayank 15, and you will get a straight 15% discount. Now, if you're serious about agency, about consulting, I will highly suggest to move away from the N8N free trial, right? Because the reason is pretty simple. It again purges your workflow after 14 days. Second is that here you will be able to run it 24/7 without any issues of or limitations, right? So for the same, again, you can either buy it for 24 months or 12 months as well. So again, you can use a coupon code Mayank 10 as well. Once you have done this, then we have to select the server location. So let's say I select India, which is the closest to me. Then this is where things get interesting. So Hostinger supports N8N directly, right? So what you can do is you can select N8N directly here. N8N queue mode is also present. And they also have N8N with 100 plus workflows. So let me select N8N. Now I could just do confirm. And once I make the payments, right? So let me continue. Let me complete this full workflow, log in and make the payment. And then I will show you that what exactly it will look like. One thing which I would like to do, I would like to rather show you that how can we have the N8N plus 100 workflow one, because I think that is a lot better. So N8N plus 100 workflows. This is generally pretty helpful. And now when I do a confirmation, let me just log in and complete the payment and I will show you what exactly is the UI which you will get. So great everyone, once you must have completed the full flow, right? Once you have purchased the VPS, then this is where you will come. Now, as you can see, it has been hosted on my VPS KVM2 machine, and I could just go on manage here and click on this manage app, and it will take me directly to my hosted N8N version, right? So this is where we will be doing stuff. Now, I again have multiple things here, as you can see. These are all the 100 workflows which you get when you select N8N plus 100 workflows. Many of them are very, very helpful, right? So we'll highly suggest you to check the same out. Now, let's go back. And what I will do is I will start with WhatsApp and create a new workflow. This I will name as WhatsApp connection. Let's now quickly jump back to our whiteboard and see. So this thing is something which we are done with, right? So I can just easily manage that. Yes, we will be using a self-hosted version. Now let's jump back and see what is the hierarchy around creating or automating, sorry, or connecting our WhatsApp. And again, this is also very important to understand. What normally happen is that since WhatsApp comes under Meta, we have to go to Meta or Facebook for business, right? So if you go on this tab and just do business.facebook.com, and again, I will be providing all the workflows, all these things directly to you. Make sure that you are logged in with your Facebook account. So that is what I was saying. Please find your hidden lost password 5-7 years back and get to the Facebook. Here, once you log in, we need a business portfolio. So first is Meta or Facebook for business. Should have a business portfolio or account created. So you might have to go to this and create an account. Next, when we click on this, we can see the business portfolio. If required, you can create one. It will just require your OTP and everything, right? I have a AI consulting one here, which I'm going to select. So let me select AI consulting. And now I'm going to click on this settings button. So let me click on a setting thing, right? So now I am inside my AI consulting business, right? So I am now inside my AI consulting business. This is the home, etc., which you can see. Inside this business portfolio, we create a business application, right? So this hierarchy, again, I'm stressing very, very important. I will go here and I will just, okay, I have to click on setting again. My bad. Now, here, once we are inside the setting, I will click on apps. And you will see that how I am able to see one of the app, which is N10-app. Now, what you can do, you have to use this app finally, because this will be connecting with your WhatsApp. So let me show you the process. I have made sure that so you don't face any problem. Proper workable flow I have given to you. So this is where we can understand it. Business.facebook. Create a new business portfolio if not available, right? Here I've mentioned that once you have this, click on one and then this setting. Once you're on the setting page, in accounts and in apps, we have to create a new app. So make sure that if no app, then we create a new app and mobile number is linked to the account. So mobile number will be needed. In some cases, we might need payment as well. So it was not the case with me. If you scroll down, you will see billing and payments, right? So that might also be required. For now, it is not being asked in me. So that should be fine. Let's now move forward, everyone. After that, let's try to create a new app. So for this, I will just click on this add. I would say create a new app ID, right? So let's create a new app ID. So it is asking me for the app details. Let me say na10-app-2. So I'm just creating a new app. Let me do next. Use case, you can select other for the timing. Shall not be a problem. Shall not be a problem. Then you can just have to make sure that you select this as business here. Okay, so don't select consumer. Very, very important. If you select consumer, you will not be able to connect your WhatsApp. Something which many people face the problem. Let me select this business and do next. And I can just create the app. So it is inside AI consulting. That is totally fine. My email ID and app name. Let me create this. Let it run. And it is asking me for my password, which I also have to, for the very first time, forget and then set up, right? No one uses Facebook anymore. So yeah, now let it create one. And you will see that how it will be creating. So meanwhile it creates, I can show you quickly that how all these steps are kind like very nicely written for you. App name is there, right? Then we have the full this use case. I have selected other here. Then I have made sure that I mark how you to select business. Finally, I have clicked this that then user password because I saw that many people are facing this problem, right? Nowhere the overall steps are very clearly mentioned. Once we have done this, everyone, if not business, you will not. So let's go back actually. Now what we can do, pay attention. Now I am inside my app, right? So if you are following the hierarchy, you will quickly understand that how I have a Meta or Facebook for business via my Facebook account. Then I created a business portfolio AI consulting. Then I created a business app where which is N10-app2. Now we can connect via WhatsApp. So if you will see N10-app2, and I'm having the WhatsApp here where we can integrate with WhatsApp, Instagram, Messenger, all these things, right? So this is again, as I said, very important to understand. Now let's see and try to understand what we have to follow now, everyone. So pay attention. Once we have done this, now after this, we will just click on this app setting and click on this basic first, right? So first we will click on this app setting and basic, let it load. And from here, I will get two things which are required by me. Let's go back to N10 once and this one. Let me add the WhatsApp, business cloud and on message, right? So in this, when I try to create a new credential, like you can avoid the previous one which I've created, it is asking for client ID and client secret. So these are actually present here, which I can directly copy. This is the ID, right? And this is the secret. So let me show this secret and I can just copy this. Please make sure that you don't share it with anyone. I will also be removing it once the work is done. Now, when you click save, they have been tested successfully, right? I could just say that na10-app2 credentials, creds. And now, one part of this thing is done. If you will see, I can close this. Now the trigger is set. Okay. So anytime if someone messages you, this trigger will catch that message on the number which we will shortly create. Next thing is I can go and create a WhatsApp, another node. In this, there is a send message thing which we would like to do, right? So once we get a message, like it can be for your business, it can be for your company, for your shop. Once you get the message, then you have to send a message as well, right? Now, inside this, when I try to create new credential, it is asking me for two things: access token and business account ID. So these are not the same which you get from here. For that, there is a different use case. So let's go back to dashboard, right? Let's go back to dashboard. And here I could now just go on this WhatsApp and set it up. So I'm just setting up my WhatsApp now so that it can send message as well. And both the steps are very, very crucial, right? So let me click this setup and it is starting now. So we can see it on quick start, everyone. I can just do start using the API, right? So select this start using the API. So let it now start. Okay. So yeah, great. Now, in this API setup, we will see multiple things. First is this business account ID, which we should anyway copy, right? Business account ID, which I can just mention. And again, don't worry. Sorry, I have to copy paste it here. All the steps I've given, that how you have to go to the dashboard again, how you have to go to and set up WhatsApp. So it can come in your My Products as well, right? How then you have to start using the API. So all these different steps I have properly mentioned, and you will be getting this PDF as well, so you don't have to worry about anything. Okay. Here also I mentioned that how you can get via inside the app. You do app setting, then via basic you get the app ID and app secret, and your WhatsApp trigger will be set. Okay. Now for send message, these credentials are different. Let's now follow the lead here. Inside this, again, we can start using the API and we initially can get this business account ID. So let me quickly just copy this business account ID and I've set it up, right? Next is it is giving you a test number. Now, if you want, if you are interested, you could just add your own number as well and it will be sending an OTP. For the purpose of this tutorial, I am just using a test number only. And what you have to do, you can enter a recipient number as well, right? So here, let me add the number. And now, once you have added the number, you can generate an access token, right? So it will just ask you to quickly continue as Mayank Agarwal. My bad. Okay, so just let's go back. Continue as Mayank Agarwal and opt in for all future and current events. And I can save this, right? So the same has been saved now. Let it run. Again, just some authentication stuff it is doing, right? But I'm making sure that each and everything is right in front of you. Now, since we have done this, everyone, now this is the access token which we can copy. One more thing. So before you actually copy this, like you can of course copy this token and go back to your hostinger N8N and just copy this access token here. We could do a save as well. Hopefully it will get properly executed. So see, connection tested successfully. You can either go to your WhatsApp and send a hi or basically a normal message to this number. Or what I normally suggest is that instead of doing this, right, let's try to send a message from this. So let me send a message from this API request. Now, if I go back to my this, you can see that how I'm able to get a message from this number. So, hello world, welcome and congratulations. This message demonstrates your ability to send a WhatsApp message notification from the cloud API hosted by Meta. Thank you for taking time to test with us. So, in a way, now your full flow is completed. I would just like to name something here. So, N10-app2, N10-app2, and I'm going to add temporary here. So very, very important. I will just show you that as well, why I'm doing that. Now, if we want, our workflow is kind of completed, right? I could just connect this. If I send a message, so let me just show you quickly as well. If I just execute this step, and if I send a hi message here, right? We shall be able to see this message coming here. So I'm able to see that, okay, how I did send a hi message, which we are able to see here. So very, very important again, right? Let me now close this and go back to Canvas. Now, in a similar manner, what we can do is we can send a message as well. So from this send message thing, I could just easily select the test number which I have. I could just quickly add my number with country code, right? So I can just send the text, let's say success. Now again, we can make it any test with AI help as well. And once I execute this, then we will see that how I'm getting this success message as well, right? Now, again, I can have any overall AI node which can make this message a lot better. Okay. But one thing which I want to focus on and which not a lot of people tell somehow is how this is a temporary token, right? So you cannot use it for long term. After some time, this token will expire. So this is not the best way out there to automate your WhatsApp thing, and especially for business and consulting part. That's why I will show you another way, or rather the way which I've not seen somehow, not and like no one has shared the same. I will show you that how can you create a permanent token which will never expire. As it is written here, this is a temporary token. Okay. So that was the reason I mentioned temporary here. For that, let's first see this. Now, this is where I mentioned this thing that how each and everything will happen, and we will be able to generate a token. Now let's go back and see that how can we create a permanent token. Okay. So this is something which again you will not find anywhere. Let's go back and let's click on. So this time I will have to now go back to my business back. Okay. I'm inside my application. Let me go back to my business. So for that, I will go here. So this is my AI consulting business. Okay. Now I'm outside from that. I will click on user and system users. Okay. Now here there is Mayank admin as of now. What I can do is I can maybe just quickly, yeah, I could just try to maybe create another one. So let's say we can just have any user. So let's say Mayank admin 2. Now again, it will not let you create because I think it supports just one admin, right? We need to have this admin thing. Once you have created this admin, like you will also be having, let's say, whatever name you want to give. Then there are few permissions which we want to give. So we will be assigning assets, right? So let's go on assign assets. In here, we can select the applications which we have and we can give full control. So these assets we can assign. Anytime-app2, it will be given here, right? Along with that, go back and assign assets again and select the WhatsApp application which you have created. Go here and give full control, okay? And assign assets. So both the things again are very, very important. So again, once you do that, you will be able to see both the apps and the WhatsApp account, right? Something again which I've shown you that how can you create this, how you have to go and give the whole access, right? So this is very, very important. Now we can just make sure we can generate a token, right? Here we can select an application. So my app is anytime-app2, right? Let's go next. This is something very, very important. I'm going to select never as an expiry. You can select 60 days as well, way more than that temporary token. Click next. Then we have to give the first two permission, WhatsApp business messaging and business management, and we can generate the token. Now, once this token gets generated, this is a permanent token. I can just copy this token, right? So let me copy this and let's do one thing. Let's go back and in here, I could have another node quickly. WhatsApp business cloud, send message, right? Let me add another one, add another one. Now here, I could just copy this token. I could say that this is anytime-app2 permanent, permanent, right? And I could just quickly get this as well for you again. So this was the business account ID. We can go back, paste this, do a save, and now it has been done permanently, right? So very, very important thing. I could now easily just do the same thing, select the number, right? Make sure that I select and enter my number. And via this token as well, we are able to send a message, but we know that how this overall thing is a permanent one, right? So yeah, I'm able to see the message here, everyone. And this is what I believe now completes your overall setup of WhatsApp. Okay, so we have not done any shortcut, anything. Full overall approach I've given you here so that you can easily follow the same. Then how to just use this account ID again, everything I've mentioned. And this completes your WhatsApp setup. And you have seen that how I've done everything right in front of you with images of each and everything. So now with setup done, everyone, now let's go back, go and understand our use case, which we saw the demo of, because that's a proper thing which I have worked and sold off for a client. And you will understand that why the same is very helpful. So great, everyone. Now let's understand the use case because I believe along with that setup, which we have done very fabulously well, I have, I think, showed you each and everything where you can fall or where you can have issues. Plus, with this PDF in hand, surely you will be able to not have any problems, right? So it took me a lot of time to get all the screenshots and everything. But yes, I'm pretty sure that that will be helpful for each and every one of you. Now let's see the use case, doctor query automation. So just let me tell you that from where it came up. Again, I have a doctor who, like, I know from since childhood, like, stays around my home only. Of course, he sees lots of patients, and normally what happens is that these patients they reach out to the doctor at odd times, plus normally as well for very basic things as well, right? So that say this is the medicine when I have to take it based on the prescription, right? Or let's say, hey, this medicine is not available, this other one is available. Can I take that? And normally it becomes many times a lot problematic for him to handle the same, right? Now again there are many caveats that if some emergency is there, then we should not do that. Rather, we should be trying to create a ticket then, or it should just alert the doctor that, hey, you have some emergency for this patient. This had two benefits. A, doctor, like, lots of work was free, and I totally believe that doctors are very, very helpful to the humanity. And if we are able to make their work free and the way they are able to help so many people, that will be helpful. Second, patients are also getting a lot better overall support, because for basic queries they are able to get this thing. And again, we have multiple checks in place so that we don't make any issues, right? So you will see that as well. The idea is that one doctor can have multiple patients. We were creating the records of the patients, so previous diagnosis, what is the medicine we have given, right? When he came back and visit last, all these things we were kind of creating. And then we created a workflow where, on a number, if a patient messages something, then we have the whole query, because we have created that database as well in the backend, right? Now, from that database, using the overall chat model, and again, this is a very simplified version. The main thing is, of course, very, very advanced, right? There, I have not used the simple memory. We have gone with the overall database here. Then, instead of these simple tools, we have, along with these tools, we have also have a RAG based system which kind of goes through the full history, everything. And lots of search related tools are provided. Okay. And some very, very advanced APIs which help us with that data for the medical purposes. And then by checking and everything, we are finally replying, and we have a human in the loop thing as well. Okay. So yeah, that is the idea, that person will just message with the concern based on this database. So let me show you that as well. Let us go to the Airtable. So Airtable we are using here as a full overall, let's say, our database. Okay. Now in this, as you can see, we have two major tables, patient and tickets. Now, the reason we are using Airtable again is that it is very, very good with respect to types of data you can store. So you can have a photo as well directly. Okay, so for any disease, if we want a photo, we can use that. So as you can see here, we have multiple entries, right? I made a dummy entry of myself. Last visit date, what are the diagnoses, what are the prescribed medicine, assigned doctor. So again, I have made it for a single doctor. Days since last visit, diagnosis summary, potential follow up, and what are the medicines. So here, if I just quickly show you my data, everyone, it is just Mayank Agarwal, all these things. Now I can show you the image. Yes. So awesomeness is the disease which I made myself suffer from, and awesome medicine. And yeah, just a dummy data overall. Diagnose with awesomeness, make sure, monitor for awesomeness, list of medicine for awesomeness. So very dummy data I've given. But yeah, if we will go and see above, we have this as well, where proper things are kind of mentioned for each and every patient. So for example, these are the medicine which are given. Glyptide, these are the alternatives, right? I think this might make sense for many of you if I go and show here. So yeah, I think the again, I think you're not aware of these medicines. Let me show you the medicine which we are aware of. Yeah, paracetamol, we have the crocin, Tylenol, and Panadol. Okay, so different medicines we have similarly. So when the person will come, we will have an ID. Right, let me go back to this. And again, you can easily see that how can we integrate Airtable with Airtable N10. So in your cloud hosted on Hostinga N10, you can easily do this thing where we can have the integration, right? So we can see that how to integrate the same. It is very, very easy as such, not a problem, right? Now, once person is able to see this, I have also created a tickets here, right? In this ticket, we will be creating any ticket. Let's say if we are not able to help that patient, right? So let's go back to our workflow. Here again, the same WhatsApp trigger. I have made sure that we have the N10 apps toolkits, the one which we just said. Then AI agent, this is very important. See, here we have the persona. So you are a helper AI, the WhatsApp assistant for Dr. R. Mehta. You can help patient with checking their previous diagnosis, prescription, based on their registered mobile number or patient ID in Airtable. Then answering general health facts in simple terms, advising when to connect with the doctor directly for detailed or critical concerns. So you will be getting this message. The full flow logic is there. If patient wants to raise a query, then we ask them for the full name, age, number if it is different, and create a ticket ID there, right? And ticket as well. So this is all what I've given. Now I've also given the dynamic variable, like what is the current time, what is the today, patient name from the WhatsApp, normally as well. Okay, patient ID as well. And very, very important thing we have mentioned here. So if you will see, if patient asks general health question, provide a short, safe, verified health FAQ. If patient asks about something beyond safe AI guidance, respond. This looks important. I recommend speaking directly with your doctor. Would you like me to help schedule a call? So it's a lot better, right? We are able to help, but in the foundations, or share their contact info, or rather create a ticket rather. This is a general guidance only. Please consult your doctor. So this will go with every message. Okay. So yeah, with this thing set, and let's see. After that, these are the two tables which I have shown you. I'm having a memory as well here so that it is able to easily control that. And finally, we will be replying whatever my AI agent says. So in here, just the output I will be giving. Okay. So now everyone, let's execute the workflow. So let me execute this workflow and let me try to send a message. Hi. And let's see what will happen. Okay. So see, it got a message. It is able to learn on this and it get me. Hi, I'm Helper, your AI assistant. Great. Can you tell me about the medicine which I have to take? So let's run this. Hopefully, it will go through my full summary. Okay, let me execute it again. Now it is having a memory as well, so it will be able to take that. Yeah, this is what was happening in the backend, right? So we have triggered this. Let it run. So yeah, it is working. It got the message. Now it is again going from the table. I think it got some error. Let's see. I'm having trouble accessing your prescription. I think I know the problem for that. Let me go here. Let me quickly refresh this. I think it is return all patient records. That is fine. Let's see the problem. Again, I know that what might be the issue. We can go on executions here. See the last execution and see why it failed. So when I go on logs, patient table, request is invalid for could not be processed. So yes, no worries. We will try to handle that as well. But the whole idea is that how it is able to get the message and the full flow, right? Now, if I execute the workflow again, I could just tell, can you tell about my previous diagnosis? Let's ask this question. So again, it is trying to get the message. Let me hope. Okay, I think we have to fix this table. Let me quickly fix that. Great. So actually, it was an issue with the credentials. I have just fixed that. Let me ask again. Can you tell my previous let's say diagnosis? Let's see this. So hopefully it will run. It will have the memory, etc. Now it is getting the records. It is able to get the records, and finally it will be sending me the message. The last diagnosis is awesomeness. You have been prescribed awesome medicine. The prescribed medicine include this thing. Please continue your daily doses and monitor your condition. So let me again give you a few more examples here, right? So let's ask, uh, can you tell me, okay, no, hey, I just had an accident. What should I do? Now, again, this is a little bit question out of scope. Let me ask this. And you will see that how it is smart, right? That's the benefit of AI. See, it is saying that, hey, this looks important. I recommend speaking directly to the doctor or the facility. Okay. Next part, if I just execute this workflow, can you help me create a ticket for the doctor visit? Again, we see the same this time. It is going to run. It is going to most probably ask me the details. Okay, sure, I can help you. Please provide me your full name. So I can just provide Mayank Agarwal, right? Let's say 25 9000, some number. Okay, then let's say accident, and I can say above are the details. Please create a ticket. And once I send this, let me say this is running. Okay, let me execute this. Once I send this, and hopefully it will be able to use this tool and create a ticket for me and see this is right. And we are able to get a message. If I go here, if I see the tickets, I have this ticket created which is on the status open. Right. So I hope you're able to understand that how strong it is. Now, of course, there can be many things which can be enhanced in this and which something which I've done in the major workflow. But yeah, I've shared with the doctor's team. They will reach out with you shortly. So we have automated a big chunk of the doctor's workflow, right? And what you can now do, everyone, like I will be sharing that as well. You can do the same for a e-commerce website, for your small shop, for anything rather, like for your let's say cake order, pastry factory, like whatever you want, you easily can do this. And the best part, because I've shown you the best way out there, right? It has been tested with like via me, no issues whatsoever. You will not face any problem, right? So that is the whole idea, everyone, through which we can easily use the same. And I'm totally believe that it will be helpful. So yeah, with that, everyone, I really hope that you were able to now have all the doubts clear, please make sure that you download the resources. And this permanent token thing, this is very, very important, because temporary token, it will just like be just overall expire after some time. So that is something which I want to make sure that you understand. Please make sure that you again share this video with each and everyone. Like this video, and if you have any doubts, do comment and ask the same in the comment section. And yeah, do subscribe to my channel. I will keep on bringing more and more awesome content, which will be in depth, so that all your doubts related to automation, AI agents are properly clear. And you can just use these things to earn money and upskill yourself. So, with that, thanks a lot, everyone. Let's meet in the next video. Please make sure that you check out Hostinger as well for hosting your written workflows. It is a one time pay. So, that is something which I like a lot as compared to other providers like AWS or Google Cloud, where you can have any bill coming, and which is difficult to understand as well. And out of the box N8N functionality helps you to quickly set the same up and run it. I'm also running on my KVM3 machine. I'm running some workflows which are useful in my consulting business. And with that, if you have any consulting need as well, do reach out to me and I will surely help you with that. So yeah, thanks a lot, everyone. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you.